Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's Echo Stretch. In this video we're going to go ahead and set up the debug menu on Spider-Man 2 on our updated PS5. Now there's been a lot of questions about this now that they've released a newer update, and how can we go back to the old update. So we're going to go ahead and do that in this video. So the first thing what we need to do is jump over to Prospero patches. And from here we can go ahead and download the update we need. So it is 1.002.00. So go ahead and select that. And from here we just want to go ahead and right click on the SC and go ahead and copy link. Okay, so we'll go ahead and open up JDownloader. We'll go ahead and jump on the link grabber tab, then right click, add new links. Our SC file should automatically get added. Go ahead and continue. And we can see that it got added. Do the same thing again. This time we're going to go ahead at the very end here and take away the underscore sc.package. And we'll type in .json. Go ahead and continue. Now there is 25 packages, so we'll just make sure that adds them all. And there's our 25 right there. So go up to the top and we're just going to select them all. Make sure we get down to 25. Right click, go to other, move to new package, and we'll just remove this little bit at the end here and hit OK. And if we open up our folder here, we can see that they're all added. Just make sure you got your SC file and it goes up to the 25. Go ahead and right click, start downloads. Okay, so the download has finished. If we jump into the folder, you can see we do have from 0 straight up to 25. We do have our SC file. So we'll go ahead and rename that to the next number in the sequence, which is 26. Go ahead and hit enter. And then we'll go ahead and back out. Now we do have the package merge file here, so we'll go ahead and drag that folder over. And it will start to merge the files together. Okay, so it finished merging. If we go ahead and jump into the folder and scroll to the bottom, we should have a merge file there. So we'll go ahead and drag that over to our USB drive, and we'll let that go ahead and copy, and then we'll go ahead and plug in the USB drive to our PlayStation 5. Okay, so now we're over to the PS5. We'll go ahead and open up our internet browser, and we're going to go to the Echo Stretch host. Okay, and it should automatically load us over to the PS5 section. From here we're going to go to the MG, which is Move Game. Okay, we get a little warning here. We can use the PS Free or the font face. This is only to install newer game updates for moving. So we'll go ahead and hit OK just to use PS Free. Okay, are you ready? Go ahead and hit OK. Give it a few moments. There we go. Elf loader is done. So we'll go ahead and back out of there now. And if you don't already have your USB plugged in, go ahead and plug it in. And from there, we'll go ahead and jump over to our settings. Go down to debug settings. Go to game. Hit OK on that. And then package installer. And we should have our game right there. Just go ahead and hit X on it. And we'll go ahead and let that install. Okay, so we're just about done. It's almost finished. Should get a message that it is done. Okay, and it's ready to play. So we'll go ahead and back out of there. And we can see that it is there, and we can go to play the game. Just so you know, you will not be able to play this on your jailbroken console. If you go ahead and play, it'll just say you don't own the game. Okay, so we'll go ahead and unplug that USB drive that we have our package file on, and we'll go ahead and plug in the drive that we're going to be using for our extended storage. From there, we'll go into our settings, go down to storage, USB extended storage, and I have a 320 gig drive plugged in, so we'll go ahead and format. Go ahead and hit yes. And it should start. Shouldn't take very long as it is a small drive. Okay, we'll go ahead and hit OK on that. Okay, and we'll go up to our console storage now, go to games and apps. We will scroll down to our Spider-Man. Go ahead and select it. We're going to go select item to move. And then we're going to go ahead and move to our USB. So go ahead and hit move. Okay, this item you've selected will be moved to your USB extended storage. Go ahead and hit OK. And depending on how fast the drive is, it will take a little bit of time. Okay, so we're just about done moving the game over to our extended storage. Once it is done, we should get a message. There we go, 1 of 1. And we are done. So if we go ahead and back out of there, and we go into our extended storage, go to games and apps, we can see that we do have the Spider-Man there. So we'll go ahead and just power off this console as we won't need it anymore. And we'll go ahead and jump over to our updated PS5. Okay, so now that we have our PS5 on, if you do have Spider-Man on it, we're just going to go ahead and hit options. Go ahead and delete it. Hit OK. Give it a few moments just to finish the delete process, as we won't need it because we will be copying our other version from our extended hard drive over to our PS5. So we'll go ahead and plug in our extended hard drive, and we'll give it a few moments just to load. From there we'll go over to our settings, go down to storage, go down to USB extended storage, go into games and apps, go ahead and select the game. We're going to go select item to move, and you can either move it to the console storage or your M2, whichever you prefer. For the video, we'll just go ahead and move it to our console storage. So we'll go ahead and hit move, and we'll go ahead and hit OK. And like before, this will take a little bit of time. Okay, so we're just about done. 5 seconds to go. 3. And we are done. So if we go ahead and back out of there, if we go into our console storage, games and apps. Now I do have a few games here, but if we go down, we can see that we do have Spider-Man 2 there. So we'll go ahead and back out. We can go ahead and unplug that USB drive. Okay, and it was improperly moved, but that's okay. Go ahead and hit OK. Now, before we do launch it, I do recommend going over to settings, going down to a network, and just go ahead and disconnect the network because it will try to update. Go to back it out. Now, if you do have the digital copy, it should just launch from there, but I have the disk copy, so I'll go ahead and insert my disk. And we'll give it a few moments here, and it should switch over to our disk icon. Okay, I can hear it spinning. Okay, we might just have to go ahead and hit play game for it to load. There we go. Game is loading up. And if we go ahead and hold in our space button and hit options, you can see that we do have the debug menu there now. But we'll actually jump into the game here, and I'll show you that we can use it. Okay, so now that we're into the game, we'll go ahead and hit our space button and hit options. From here we can go into health, go ahead and turn on heroes do not take any damage, and heroes do not die. Then back out, and we should be good to go from there. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.